Welcome to the 1974 Comic Art Convention program with a beautiful Joe Simon Captain America sketch on the cover. This one was held in July of 1974 in New York City, I believe, still at the Statler Ballroom. And I can't really open this all the way because of the square binding on it, but we have a thick book with lots of pages. Let's start out with a photograph, some long boxes, and young comic fans here digging through them. Or in that case, it looks like the young comic fans, the ones selling the books. We have an underground comic ad. Article on Harry Chesler, Iger, and Eisner. Ads throughout the book. We have an accounting of the 1973, the previous year's Comic Art Convention luncheon with Phil Suling, C.C. Beck, Saul Harrison, Bob Kane, talking about Detective Comics. Not sure if this is the year of some of the discussion about the origins of Batman and early art on it. Russ Heath was there, it looks like. Oh, Bob Kane or Gil Kane, not sure. Bob Kane, right. Bob Kane. I like that there are more and more pictures in these things as we move through. Paul Fung. Questions from the audience. Must have been amazing at those luncheons. Article on Frank Robbins by Paul Levitz. Some beautiful art. Whoops. Johnny Hazard. Great strip. Great adventure strip. And we get some photographs, a little cosplay, some signing going on. Some color in this one with a Thing centerfold here. You're expecting maybe Burt Reynolds. Some color ads, Gray Morrow, Cockrum, Dave Cockrum. Comic Book Marketplace. So these are ads for the other comic shows going on, the Comic Book Marketplace shows, I believe by Phil Suling. Oops. An Archie ad. I think many young boys' dreams of what a comic convention would be, but not to be. Bill Finger. Some photographs of around the con. Probably the previous year. Warren Publishing and Spirit. An appreciation of Roy Thomas by Don and Maggie Thompson. Neat. 3 of the early fanzine publishers. Roy's work on Conan. Photographs from A panel. Looks like Sergio Aragonés here. We've got Bill Gaines up top. Wow. Article on the Spirit and Will Eisner by Murphy Anderson. I love how these articles are written by people famous in their own right. Annie Fanny's story. Harvey Kurtzman, who worked with many artists in finishing that. Will Elder, largely, but on occasion Frazetta and others. Here's a little Annie Fanny article by Harvey Kurtzman and Will Elder. An episode of Hugo Headstone. Color ad. Oh boy, is this a poster? I've never seen it as a poster, but man, would that be wonderful. By Sergio Aragonés. He did one of a convention on almost cardboard that most of them didn't survive. Bodie's Underground Concert. Must have been amazing to hear that. You can see some grainy YouTube footage of it if you search. And the obligatory layout of the ballroom. DC ad in color. Great photograph of the ballroom here. Get an idea what must have felt like in that room. And a Joe Simon article here. Black Magic, Simon and Kirby stuff was incredible. Sandman was a little offbeat. Amazing the range comics had in the early 70s here of content. Growing every year, felt like. Oh, what would I know? That's when I started around 75. And the end of the convention. No autographs in this one. And the binding glue is not doing well on this copy. And there we have it, the 1974 Comic Art Convention program.